Hey everybody! Well, welcome back to the Shielded Prepper. See that little machine right there? I'm going to show you guys a cove here, and we're going to talk about something that's on my mind. It's going to bless us. Yet that machine right there, we call that our honey pot. And that services all of the sewage stations, or if RVs have to be dumped, we pump it as a service for our campers that are here. We have been so busy and so full, and fall is here. And this week our team is replacing a couple of water hydrants. We only have like 80 of them here on the park. I don't even know. I don't even know the exact number. We've got so many, and they just keep failing and failing. So we keep replacing them. I don't know how many we've done yet. It's probably dozens. Dozens. Desire to show something to you, kind of leading into what we're going to talk about today. This may be uncomfortable to hear, yet it's not a fear, doubt, or worry thing. See this right here? We are in the Walnut Grove. This is a day camp picnic area. This has the largest pavilion. It's about a 2-acre lawn. It's got a really cool play set. Just want to give you guys a little pan because we're going to walk a little bit. And I'm going to try and be steady as I walk. I kind of lumber, you know. This morning, we had some friends that came and visited us from Washington State. They made the journey out here. They're heading to Arizona next. And I just had a wonderful time talking with them about their stay here and what they like about it. We talked about the beauty of this park and the substantial obligation that we have here. And it just was striking me, and the reason why I desired to bring you out here and talk with you is how quickly things can change when we allow them to. You know, there's a difference between things tragically changing and things that we allow. Things that we choose to do that changes kind of our comings and goings. You know what I'm saying. Put it in the comments if you understand what it is. Do you understand that big changes in our lives can just come from decisions that we make? And today I was just stirred because here we've made this decision to relocate here to Oklahoma and to do this, and it was by choice. It was not through circumstance. It wasn't random. It wasn't a death in the family. Everything was very intact, yet we made a choice here. And right now for you in your homes, in different ways, you are faced potentially with or have recently made choices that are going to significantly jar your life, on top of all of the wild stuff that's going on in our country. Politically right now, this is a great time to be just thinking ahead and having little preparedness. If you're not a prepared household, man, this is a time to look to be prepared a bit. We have a very important election that's coming, and it's been quite fascinating this cycle to watch. It's almost like the country received scales removed from their faces, and some of them had scales added. I don't know about you, it seems extremely spiritual. Extremely spiritual. Like there's a warring that's happening right now. Make choices to be a little uncomfortable. Because if we don't choose it, it's going to be chosen for us. So if there's something that you've been burning to make a move on, and you have the capacity to do it, now may be your time. Don't be afraid to educate yourself right now. It really could just be education. I really think that wisdom, it's worth more than silver and gold. And if you agree with that, put it in the comments. Like, give me a thumbs up if you believe that wisdom is worth more than silver and gold and fiat currency and crypto and real estate and all of these things that are really great protectors for us in our physical world here while we're here. Yet it's wisdom It's wisdom that's going to carry us through. And right now, I'm re-educating myself. Just speaking freely for myself, I'm getting back in to the idea of starting a real estate side hustle that is something that can add additional income to my home. This project has cost more and it's taken a little longer. We kind of knew that, so I'm not downplaying. I made a choice. Yet it's going to require more effort. And together, like many of you, in my home, we're making choices right now to bring in new margin. If you're well situated and well-to-do, that's a wonderful blessing, and relish in that, because there's a blessing and a protection that's over you and your family. If you are in a financial position where you're not lacking and you're strong, be ready to help support someone in your life. We all have these people, the ones that are stronger than us in some area. Maybe it's in relationship. Make some choices right now that if you made them now, although uncomfortable, is going to produce a fruit for your family. What was a great scripture? I desire to share this with you. Go. And I don't have it in front of me. It's Genesis. I think it's in the 3rd or 4th chapter. It's where the serpent tempts Eve and she falls succumb to this temptation and she eats the fruit. You guys know this story. Well, when God comes into the garden, he calls for Adam. He doesn't call for Eve. He doesn't call for the serpent. He calls for Adam. He calls for the head. So for men right now that are head of your household, just know that we're held accountable for our decisions. And it's a great thing. It's a wonderful. It's for us that we're held accountable, that we are put in a position to make decisions right now that are maybe a little uncomfortable or not so popular in our families. Well, in that scripture, it goes on and he tells Adam, because you've done this and because you heeded the voice of your wife in that situation, cursed is the ground for your sake. I'm going to try and remember this, Father. I'd like to get this verbatim. And he introduces thorns and thistles, obstacles, objections, limitations, hurdles, walls. And you will eat the herb of the field, and you will toil to eat the herb of the field. Yet it separates at that point, herb, fruit, vegetables. I guess it's all encompassed. I don't know what the original Hebrew was writing on that. Yet then it follows up and it says, and by sweat of your face shall you eat bread. Grain, the things that sustain us for a little bit longer, more than a cucumber would, right? Or a vegetable or a fruit. The things that sustain us, the things that give great pleasure. And bread is one of those things. And think about the process to eat bread. Think about our process to eat bread. It's sweat of your face to prepare the soil, to seed it, to tend it, to harvest it, to thresh it, to dry it, to process it, to mix it, to bake it, and then to enjoy it. So if you're looking to enjoy bread in your life, understand that it comes from effort or sweat of your face, is the way Scripture says it. So I just hope this is encouraging to someone today, that if you're ready to try something new, it's going to take great effort. It's going to cost you something for a period of time, yet let's not look to become weary when we're doing well. And right now, we're looking to do an awesome work here. Look how beautiful this is. And as long as we have the opportunity to steward this park, we're going to leave it way better than we received it, even if it cost everything. Wisdom, guys. Let's seek new wisdom. Let's train ourselves. Let's be forward thinking. And let's not stop. It's okay. Shields up. Faith of all of the armor, the shield. It says, above all, choose the shield, and that's faith. Even if it's real small, we can do it. Stay connected to the group. Appreciate you guys.